6 Sandy's Donuts headed your way. Take care, Jim. Have a great Monday.
You too. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, Jim. See you. 736 here on AM 1100 The Flag, WZFG, and our friend Sue Barron.
Our little bumblebee.
Yes, Golden Drive Homeless Kids. Sue is back. And Sue, you're kind of picking back up where you left off here earlier this year. Tell us what's going on.
Hi, thanks for having me. Well, we had to cancel our big, huge community event that's usually out at Bonanzaville, and that would have been the 18th of July this year. So instead, we are having the Golden Drives Relief Event. This is a food and product drive, and we have partnered with the West Fargo Fire Department, 106 First Street in West Fargo, and all donations, non-perishable food items, baby supplies, and hygiene items can be dropped off there from 8 to 4, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And this will run until the 16th, and then we will be dispersing 100% of the product raised right back into this community to our homeless children.
Tell us a little bit, if people have not heard about you and the Golden Drive Homeless Kids, tell us about what you do and why you do it.
We are a 100% nonprofit. The Golden Drive actually started with actually one simple coloring crayon when I was a server. The whole mission, the core mission of the Golden Drive is to raise awareness. Everything we raise, we put right back into this community. We're big on product. Product goes right to the child, you know. And we have just tons of great supporters, just unbelievable. And
tell me about this crayon now.
Yeah.
What's that story all about? Started with a crayon.
Right. One simple coloring crayon and an idea. I was the last place I was in the industry, hospitality my whole life, whether I was, bartending, whether I was pouring coffee, washing dishes, I did it all in the industry. And the last job I was at in a local restaurant of 14 years, one day I just was cleaning a table, and if you came in with a child, every child got two coloring crayons. Mm-hmm. So, you come in 5 kids, there's 10 coloring crayons. Whether they were touched or not, they were thrown in the garbage can. And so after almost 14 years at that job, I was cleaning a table. I reached over, I grabbed the crayon, I put it in my apron, and my idea was just to get some coloring books and drop them off at a homeless shelter. Well, I was over the crayons in 1 month, and 30 days, I hit the streets. In 30 days, raised 2 tons of brand new product, gift cards up to my knee, and lost 20 pounds on it that month.
Wow.
But
wow.
It was then that I knew it's not that people don't care. It's that they're not in the know. So not knowing nothing really of homelessness, only that I had been around people my whole life. I'd been around families, individuals my whole life. And so I just took a leap and learned as I went. And I'm a Golden Girls fan, huge. And so I decided, let's call this the Golden Drive Homeless Kids.
I love
and
it.
Tens of thousands and thousands of pounds of product, just so much. But the real glory too is connecting the people, and to bestow this on children. We have so many children out there that they want to help. And it's not, don't think you need a deep pocket. It's not about money. You got your time, your talent. Reach out to a local shelter, go volunteer, call a food pantry. It's all those little actions. You better someone else's life, and I'll guarantee you it'll better your own life. So. Yeah, and that's what it's all been about.
Do we know is there a typical profile of a homeless child in Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo?
Just really the only difference from a homeless child to a non-homeless child is they're just not housed. They are equal.
Are they living in cars or hotels or just kind of going?
Yeah, you'll never have
home stopping with different things.
Right, you have a lot of that bed hop. Our teenagers are considered the invisible. They're older and they get overlooked a lot. But you have doubled up all over Fargo Moorhead. You have people doubled up, and ones that are homeless and stay. Let's say they stay with a family member. Even the family member, they move on because it's just nothing permanent. And that's what we need is permanent. We need some housing. Look at all the empty buildings. There's solutions everywhere. course, I'm that girl.
Yeah,
I'm that
that's
girl.
all
There's
right.
solutions everywhere. But yeah, there's homeless children, they have such a, it's hard. They're sick more often. It's hard for them to learn. It just trickles, homelessness. And our shelters, as we know, is at capacity, if not overflow. And you'll never have an accurate count because you don't know. Some don't want to be counted, but you
Yeah.
have, like I said, you have ones that you sleeping in abandoned buildings and whatnot. But these children, they're our greatest asset. They're our future, and these children they so deserve a roof. They deserve what the next child gets.
Yeah.
And it's not by their choice. So the Golden Drive, we just can't raise awareness. That's our core mission. We can't raise enough awareness every day, just whatever we can do to connect the people. And you will find that it takes something so small to make a difference in a child's life, really.
Sue, I think too, let's put aside the debates on how we got here, but
Yeah.
with the economic realities in the community right now, I think last I heard, there were 6 restaurants in Fargo-Moorhead, West Fargo that now are closed permanently because they've not been able to make it with shutdowns, with the virus and economic slowdowns and so forth. Many of the kids you're talking about are children of people who are in the service industry, in hospitality, service at restaurants, people who are doing those jobs. And those are the families that can least afford to have an economic disruption in their family. And many of the children of those employees are people that you're talking about here. Now, where are they going to go for a home?
That's just it. And, just think of that. Just think, you've seen, it's pretty hard for no one to have heard or seen of the lines and lines of people at our food banks, our food pantries. And poverty is a gateway to homelessness. And what you just hit on is just, it's so true. This is just going to trickle down to more homeless people. The poverty, all the people that are out of jobs, and this unemployment, and that's just not going to last forever. This
end
money
of July,
coming in.
that extra money lasts till the end of July, and then that's gone too. And then people are going to try to go back. But when you have fewer, say, restaurants needing employees, that means fewer jobs. And you can't just say, well, I'll go work at another place. They might not need people, because the restaurants, even though they can be 3/4 full right now, they're not.
Oh, they're
Because
not.
people are still a little bit spooked about being out, and they're staying home a little bit more. So there's not an easy path forward to saying that this problem right here is going to get better real fast.
No, it's not, and it's sad, but the last thing we can do is turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
These children, kids are starting and trying to work at such a young age too.
Yep, that's right.
There's a lot and people have the wrong idea in their head. The homeless person on the corner doesn't want to work. We have a lot of homeless people right here in Fargo-Moorhead that are not only working 1 but 2 jobs. I mean, it is so wrong to think that. And you have medical issues. There's just layers and layers
Absolutely
on
there
it.
is. That's why we're so glad that you're doing what you are doing. The donations can be dropped off at the West Fargo Fire Department at 106 First Street. And that's going to start June 30th, so tomorrow.
Yep.
8 a.m. to 4, Tuesday through Thursday. And all of the donations are given. There's not a whole lot of skimming off the top that Sue is doing. Everything is going
Oh, please.
to where it's going. Well, you wonder about that these days on things, but we don't worry about that with you.
No.
And Sue, is there a Facebook page or something people can find out more if they want to?
Yes, please reach out. We have the Golden Drive Homeless Kids Facebook page. You can email us, goldendrivehomelesskids@gmail.com. Even this morning here, I was reaching out with sending out the emails like crazy the last few days, and just this morning here at crack of dawn, we got Hornbachers is up again. We have a lot of businesses out there that know that the Golden Drive is 100. When I say 100% nonprofit, it is. No one has ever been paid, including myself. I wouldn't ever even think about it being paid. No one has been paid. We have no overhead. We like to put our stuff right back into the community, whatever we raise.
Love that story. They need baby supplies, non-perishable food items, hygiene items, find out more on their Facebook page. You can get the list there. Sue, thank you for coming by. God bless you for what you're doing.
Thank you. God bless and stay golden. Thank you.
There you go. 746 Need to Know Morning Show. When we come back, we've got weather, we got sports, traffic check as well. This is the Need to Know Morning Show on AM 1100, The Flag.
Sometimes